Okay, hello, my entrepreneurial friends. This is your much needed Etsy pep talk. So, should you or shouldn't you start an Etsy store? Can you really make money on Etsy? And can you do it with AI images? So, I've been getting a number of emails, a number of messages from people asking me if it's really possible to make money with Etsy. I've even had people send me videos of other YouTubers who are saying, don't even bother opening an Etsy store and definitely don't bother trying to sell AI art. So I definitely get it. On one hand, you have all these people saying, look at how much money I've made on Etsy, or look at how much money these people are making on Etsy selling like just one product. And then you have other people who are saying there is no point to even opening an Etsy store, so don't bother. So what do I really think? Well, I think the naysayers are right that most people won't be successful on Etsy. And I think all those people who are telling you the crazy amounts of money that they've made with their Etsy shops are also telling you the truth and that it's possible for you to do the same. So if you really go back and listen to the YouTubers who have been successful on Etsy, tell their stories, a lot of them are so similar. They all start out with the fact that within a few months, they added around 700 products to their shops. Like 700 products. And while adding those products, they weren't just adding anything. They were following the advice of the other YouTubers who were saying the same thing on exactly how to do research to see what's trending and what's selling. So do I think it's possible to make money on Etsy and not just some money, but like really good money and not just revenue, but actual profit? 100% yes. And do I think you can do it selling images that were made from AI? Again, 100% yes. And I'm going to show you why. Okay, so I have three stores. If you watched any of my other videos, I've talked mainly about my one store that sells digital backdrops, lensless backdrops. So let's take a look at that store again. So you can see I still only have 15 products in that store. Nowhere near 700, so just 15 products. And everyone said, don't share your store because it will tank it. You'll have so many people coming to your store that don't convert. It will give Etsy the wrong idea, and then you're never going to make any sales again. But I didn't listen. I wanted to try and start a YouTube channel, and I wanted to provide some content that would actually be useful to you. I wanted to provide value and show you an opportunity. And why not? Because I have been one of those people not doing what I need to do to be successful with this store. So maybe in sharing the opportunity, it might reach one of the 1% who will actually take action and get something useful out of it. So a while after I shared the store, someone commented on one of my videos saying that if I was still getting a lot of likes on my products, which I was, that meant people were looking to buy, just my prices were too high. And again, if you watch the other video, you'll remember that I was saying like people were paying what I considered to be crazy amounts for these digital files. So I thought, well, if I tank my store by sharing it with everybody, then I might as well just drop my prices to something minimum, just like the profit that I would like to see maybe if I sell a print on demand product. So roughly around $5. They also suggested that I run daily sales because when you have a sale going on daily, it shows on that little countdown like the sale is going to end in an hour. And that can create a sense of urgency. So people are more likely to buy then and there. So when I remember uh, I go in and create a sale, which hasn't actually been that often. So I've maybe had four times in October, maybe that I've gone in and put a sale on, and my prices dropped. So with my prices dropped and the occasional sale for October so far, I have gotten four sales. Now I had gotten none in September. And remember, this is a store that I created starting at the end of March. I got a bunch of sales quickly in April. and I added those 15 products in April. I added 14. So in August, when I was creating a video tutorial on how to create the digital backdrop, I added one more product. So I haven't added any products since then. I got no sales in September. I just assumed I wasn't going to get any sales anyway since I had shared my store. But then lowering my prices, 15 products in the store, and I got 4 sales so far in October. So let's look at the stats. So there's my 4 sales, 2.3% conversion. So 1950 revenue, but that's American. So I'm in Canada. So we go and look at the finances. So net profit on Etsy for October, $20. So in sales, Canadian, I made $25.91 minus my fees of $5.78. And there's my profit, $20.13. Okay, so I find that like extremely exciting. And I think that you should too. Now, like I said, I have 3 stores and they're all very similar. My print on demand store, which sells t-shirts, I think has roughly about the same number, maybe 17 products. And I haven't added any t-shirts to that store in a long time as well. I did add maybe in August 2 new t-shirts. And this month, the 2 t-shirts that I created were from AI images that I used Midjourney to create. And this month I sold one of those t-shirts. I didn't have a sale on at the time. So I believe they spent like $31 Canadian to buy that t-shirt. I also have a sticker store. And that one I set up quite a while ago too. And then just this month, I think last month one and this month one, I made a sale. So I made one sale each month. It was just I think yesterday I made the sticker sale. Again, those were images that I created with Midjourney. And again, so these numbers in no way are going to replace my job, my income. But I feel that these numbers show you that it's possible for a store that has 15 products and has only ever had 15 products. I made $20 profit this month. Imagine if I actually had 700 products in my store. So all I wanted to say is if you really want to do this, if you're really committed to putting in that effort to getting up to those numbers, 700, 1,000 products in your store, it's possible that you can make the numbers that you're hearing from these YouTubers. So stop listening to the naysayers. Stop watching those videos that tell you don't bother doing it. Spend your time listening to the YouTubers who are telling you exactly how they did it. Watch those videos while you're creating products for your store. And just keep grinding away until you get those numbers, until you learn the process. But I know that I'm excited when I get the sales. Uh, the motivation is somewhat fleeting. I mean, we all have so many other things going on in our lives. And the sad truth is that most of us aren't going to do anything with this information. Most of us are not going to hit the 700 product mark to see that kind of success. So then maybe those naysayers are right. There really is no point for most of us to start an Etsy store because most of us in that case won't have the success that we're actually looking for. But I know that you can be the exception. You just have to do it. I hope that you found some motivation in me sharing some of these results because I know I'm definitely getting motivation from you guys in all the comments. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, comment below, ask me any questions. I try to answer them all. And I also know from your comments and messages that a number of you are really struggling to come up with prompts that you think are good enough to create your digital backdrops. So in my next video, I'm going to share exactly how I find all the prompts that I've used so far and that I would use going forward in the future. So depending on when you're seeing this, that video might already be up there or it's coming soon. I'll see you guys later. Bye.